I'd heard is that this drug is not detectable in blood, that it's a drug that's detectable in urine.
And they have in a new test, right? The test
Is it a new test?
From what I heard too is the USADA.
Listen, I've had 50 positive drug tests in my promotional career for different fights. I know how it goes down, but this one was just like, you know, obviously.
Another thing, you know why I'm backing around? Because a lot of boxers going at him. When we fought, we made it cool, not saying like, but we.
It is illegal to use his steroids, and that's what he's doing to gain an edge. Well, I feel sorry.
Shocking news just hit the boxing world as Teofimo Lopez fails a drug test only days before facing Shakur Stevenson. This revelation sends shockwaves through fans and insiders alike. With such a huge fight on the line, questions about fairness and safety now dominate the conversation, and Shakur Stevenson's focus and preparation suddenly look even sharper.
When a guy is you know, taking in performance enhancement drugs, you know, it's just it's dangerous. It's dangerous for you know the.
This situation casts a shadow over the entire bout, raising serious doubts about Teofimo Lopez's professionalism. Fans are questioning the integrity of the fight, while insiders like Jeff Mayweather openly criticize the timing and impact of this revelation. Shakur Stevenson now gains a mental edge as his opponent faces scrutiny and controversy.
I think it's a bad look for boxing. I mean, no matter who did it, but to be in a fight of this magnitude, and first, I thought he fooled everyone by just playing crazy.
Shakur Stevenson is looking unstoppable, while Teofimo Lopez carries the pressure of controversy and failed tests. Experts like Carlos Balderas see Stevenson's defensive brilliance giving him a clear edge. Lopez might be a beast, but Stevenson is more composed and smarter in the ring. This fight now is about brains and discipline versus chaos and uncertainty. Fans can expect Stevenson to control the pace and frustrate Lopez with his perfect timing. The mental advantage alone could be the difference in a decisive victory.
What about Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson?
I got Shakur all day. I'm actually going to bet some of the guys here too, because they're betting on Teofimo, but I got Shakur winning. I don't see it being a complete blowout, but I do see Shakur beating him decisively. He's a beast. I was part of them both, but I think Shakur is just defensively more, he's just more there defensively. Teofimo's not a bad fighter, he's a beast, but I'm going to have to go with Shakur in this fight.
The speed of Lopez's failed test is shocking and raises serious questions about his preparation and focus. While Gervonta Davis tries to defend him, the controversy is undeniable, and Shakur Stevenson now has a huge psychological edge. Lopez will enter the ring distracted and under scrutiny, while Stevenson remains calm and ready. This fight has become a chess match before it even begins, with Stevenson poised to punish every mistake and Lopez scrambling under pressure. Fans are sensing Stevenson will dominate from start to finish.
You see how as soon as why didn't it take 72 hours for the test to come back, right?
Came back after the fight, yeah.
Right. So why ain't come out that too?
Eddie Hearn confirms the situation is unprecedented and it puts Teofimo Lopez under immense pressure. Failing a drug test days before a fight is a huge mental disadvantage, and Shakur Stevenson can capitalize on this perfectly. Lopez's focus is shaken, while Stevenson is calm and methodical. Every round will test Lopez's ability to think clearly and respond under stress. Fans are expecting Stevenson to remain disciplined and exploit Lopez's mistakes. This fight is now about mental strength and composure more than just power or skill.
The amount
tested positive for two substances, right?
Yeah, I believe that actually.
Did the second one get confirmed?
I don't think it did. No, I think it was just Osterine.
Questions about Teofimo Lopez's character add even more weight to this fight. Fans and experts are unsure if he acted recklessly or intentionally, but Shakur Stevenson stands as a picture of professionalism. This uncertainty weakens Lopez's mental game, while Stevenson can focus solely on strategy. Every punch Stevenson throws will carry precision and control, while Lopez battles doubts and scrutiny. The advantage now is clearly on Stevenson's side, and fans are expecting him to punish every lapse in Lopez's concentration and leave no room for mistakes in the ring.
What type of person he is, so I can't give my opinion on how he is as a person. So whether he's doing it for fun or whether he's doing it because he's a maniac, I don't know.
George Kambosos does not mince words, and the severity of Lopez's failed test is clear. This is a huge blow to his credibility, and Shakur Stevenson walks into this fight with confidence and focus. Lopez is now fighting under intense scrutiny, while Stevenson remains calm and disciplined. Every moment in the ring will test Lopez's resolve, while Stevenson can exploit the pressure. The mental advantage is undeniable, and fans are predicting Stevenson will dominate the fight, while Lopez struggles to stay composed and prove himself under fire.
Goes through and it goes to VADA. It's going to VADA. It ain't going to get mixed up. So he's done this, and if he's cheated, he's a piece of shit.
The evidence is piling up, and Teofimo Lopez's failed test leaves little room for excuses. Eddie Hearn's words show that in boxing, the stakes are enormous and innocence is hard to prove once the system flags you. Shakur Stevenson enters this fight calm and prepared, knowing Lopez is under immense scrutiny. Every round will test Lopez's focus and mental strength, while Stevenson remains sharp, disciplined, and ready to punish any lapse. Fans are seeing a huge psychological edge for Stevenson. This fight is shaping into a classic mind-over-matter showdown, with Lopez fighting both the opponent and his own controversy.
A man who had performance-enhancing drugs in his system. Whether I believe everybody should have the right to protest their innocence. Unfortunately, in this situation, it's guilty until proven innocent. I've been there, right? But one thing we 100% know in this situation.
Ostrin is not a minor issue, it is a serious banned substance, and its presence in Teofimo Lopez's system casts a long shadow over this fight. Shakur Stevenson walks in disciplined and clean, while Lopez faces scrutiny and doubt. The mental advantage is enormous, and every fan watching knows Stevenson can exploit Lopez's uncertainty. Strength alone will not win the fight. Stevenson's skill, timing, and composure are far superior. Lopez is fighting with a weight on his shoulders, both in the eyes of the public and in his own mind. Stevenson is the calm predator ready to strike.
If you've got it in your system, it's in there. Ostrin has been banned on the World Anti-Doping Agency list, Andy, since 2008. It's a very serious drug. It creates lean muscle mass in...
Johnny Nelson hits the nail on the head. Performance-enhancing drugs do not make a true fighter, and Stevenson has proven that in every ring he steps into. Lopez may gain temporary strength, but Stevenson's skill, intelligence, and defensive brilliance will expose every flaw. Fans are now questioning how Lopez can compete mentally when he is under scrutiny and battling public perception. Stevenson is disciplined, calm, and ready to execute a masterclass while Lopez scrambles. The real story is mental fortitude, and Shakur Stevenson has it in spades, making him the favorite in every fan's eyes.
A 2-minute interview. I always say, it don't matter what drug you take, it doesn't make you a better fighter. It might make you stronger, might make you fit. It doesn't make you a better fighter. That's proof. So until more news comes out, you just got to do.
The hype surrounding Lopez's failed test has social media in a frenzy, and fans cannot stop talking about this shocking controversy. Stevenson remains unaffected and focused on the ring, while Lopez battles external chaos and his own distraction. This fight has turned into a battle of discipline versus drama. Stevenson's calm, precise approach makes him the clear favorite, and every mistake Lopez makes will be capitalized on instantly. Fans are anticipating a tactical dismantling where Stevenson punishes every misstep and proves once again why skill and composure beat chaos and showboating every single time.
Social media is going, absolutely crazy. And usually that does correlate to big pay-per-view, but not always, because there are a lot of times where people are just talking about craziness around a fight.
Taking banned substances before a fight is baffling and reckless, and now Lopez is paying the price. Stevenson, disciplined and clean, has a massive mental edge, and fans can already see how this plays out. Lopez is entering the ring distracted, while Stevenson is calm and methodical, ready to dismantle any opponent. Every punch will be measured and calculated, and Stevenson's defensive mastery makes him untouchable compared to a Lopez weighed down by controversy. This fight is about intelligence, focus, and discipline, and Stevenson holds every advantage before the first bell even rings.
And people think, you won't know what stays for 2 weeks. I don't know, why would you take it knowing there's a possibility that it's going to be in your system? And why would you take it for our sport anyway?
Ade Oladipo's comments perfectly capture the confusion and disbelief surrounding Teofimo Lopez. Fans are in shock, trying to figure out how a fighter could fail a test just days before facing Shakur Stevenson. The advantage is crystal clear. Stevenson is calm, focused, and has no distractions, while Lopez is battling scrutiny, doubt, and public opinion. Every round will test Lopez's mental fortitude, and Stevenson's superior skill and defensive brilliance will shine. This is not just a fight in the ring, it is a psychological battle, and Stevenson has already won half of it with discipline and preparation. Lopez has the strength, but Stevenson has the intelligence, timing, and composure to dominate.
If it's somehow in his system from other means, I know that might sound crazy, but I guess we have to give him the benefit of the doubt, do we? I'd like to think we do. But yeah, this is wild. Honestly, this is wild.
The revelation that Teofimo Lopez tested positive for cocaine just days before his showdown with Shakur Stevenson adds a shocking twist. Adam Smith's words show even insiders are stunned. Stevenson enters this fight mentally bulletproof, disciplined, and laser-focused. Lopez, meanwhile, faces scrutiny and doubt, which could sap his confidence and cloud his judgment. Fans are anticipating a tactical masterclass from Stevenson, who capitalizes on every hesitation and misstep from Lopez. In a battle where precision, skill, and composure dominate over brute force, Stevenson's mental and technical edge cannot be overstated. Lopez might have power, but Stevenson has strategy, adaptability, and the kind of calm that wins fights against unpredictable opponents.
This is the point. How can he give a sample and then a B sample, and they both come back positive for a banned substance? It doesn't make any sense.
That's the thing.
Liam Goff explains how even a small amount of a banned substance can linger and impact a fight, which adds even more pressure on Teofimo Lopez. Stevenson is untouched by controversy focused on training and strategy, while Lopez faces an uphill mental battle. The public scrutiny, media attention, and now the scientific facts about substances in his system create a perfect storm. Every fan knows Stevenson is technically superior defensively and offensively, and Lopez's distractions give Stevenson an opening to dominate the fight. In boxing, mental strength often outweighs physical strength, and Stevenson's calm composure ensures he is ready for any scenario Lopez presents. The drama outside the ring is already tipping the scales in Stevenson's favor.
I'm just chucking out there, if depending on the amount, that would depend on how long it remains in your system. So from what I can gather, if you've taken a very limited amount, very little amounts, it could stay in your system depending on the nature of the test. If it was a saliva test, if it was a urine test, if it was a hair test, it's going to stay in your system a lot longer.
Spencer Oliver perfectly captures the shock and disbelief over Teofimo Lopez failing for cocaine just days before facing Shakur Stevenson. The magnitude of this revelation cannot be overstated. Stevenson is calm, sharp, and completely focused on the ring, while Lopez is distracted, stressed, and under immense scrutiny. This fight now has a psychological dimension, with Stevenson holding every advantage. Lopez's raw talent is undeniable, but Stevenson's technical brilliance, defensive mastery, and mental strength give him the edge. Fans are watching a fight where discipline versus distraction plays a huge role, and Stevenson is primed to punish every error. This is shaping up to be a lesson in composure and skill, and a potential career-defining moment for Stevenson.